Aja adigang adigun adiguna. Do not boast your strength, your power, or your cleverness. But it's not about power or strength or cleverness, but it's about a story entitled The River Guardian. Therefore, listen to me carefully. Once upon a time, in a kingdom in East Java, there lived a son who was the son of a king who was smart and intelligent, and he was Raden Said. Although he came from a noble family, but he had a great sympathy, especially for his people, because at that time the people were suffering from poverty, hunger, and cold. Meanwhile, the barns of the nobles were never empty. Raden Said could not bear to see it. His heart was moved to do something, until finally, in a one dark night, he secretly stole food from the royal barns and gave it to the people who needed it. Maybe this is wrong. Stealing. But should I just keep quiet? They deserve a better life. If no one cares, then I will do it for the justice they deserve. Night after night passed. Raden Said stole more and more food, and the people were now happy. However, his actions now began to be threatened. Raden Said was caught and reported to his father, and he was punished by being kicked out of the palace. But he was never stopped. He continued to act like the Robin Hood from the West, until one day, at the edge of a river, he found a mysterious stick stuck deeply in the ground, and he tried to steal the stick and sell it, but he was unable to pull it out. Then an old man suddenly came with a peaceful face. Assalamualaikum warahmatullah. Are you trying to steal my stick? Yes, sir. I'm gonna sell the stick and give the money for the people who need it. You have a good heart, young man. But think about it. If you give water, but with a dirty jar, is that a good thing to do? Of course, that would be foolish, sir. A dirty jar will contaminate the water inside. That is what you are doing, young man. You are trying to help people, but the only way you are doing is just contaminate the good. Just like the water contaminated by the dirty jar. Hearing this, Raden Said was speechless. He felt that the old man was right. And apparently, the old man was Sunan Bonang, one of the Wali Songo. And finally, Raden Said decided to study with Sunan Bonang. Sir, if you don't mind, please let me be your student, sir. I want to learn the teachings of Allah so I can return to the right path. Alright, you can be my students if you can pass the test I give. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. This is the test I made. Keep this stick until I return. And if you succeed, You will become my student. Night after night, day after day, and months after months, until 3 years had passed. Raden Said was never once left the stake. And finally, Sunan Bonang returned to the Raden Said. Assalamualaikum warahmatullah. Young man, wake up. Waalaikumsalam warahmatullah. You have proven yourself worthy. Now, come with me to learn the religions of Allah. Thus, Raden Said was now officially student of Sunan Bonang. He changed his name to Sunan Kalijaga, which means the guardian of the river. He studied various religious teachings and also actively preached in the society. One of the most famous is because of his preaching using the art of wayang. So his preaching is easily accepted by the society. So the lesson we can take from this story is the good intentions are not enough, but what we will do must also be in a good way. I'm Binar Muhammad Adrian from the Darul Arqam Muhammadiyah Islamic Boarding School. Thank you very much and see you next time.